Hello guys, hello. This is a just talking video. I haven't done a video like this in a while, at least for this channel, because season 18 of the CHUCKY is almost over, so might as well do a just talking video to hold you guys over before the final video of the season. It's not going to be the Donkey Kong ones. I want to save that for the next season, which makes sense because those are like about probably let's see, you got Donkey Kong Jr., Sky Skipper, and Donkey Kong 3. You got 4 games right there. So I haven't got the other 2 games. I do got Sky Skipper and Donkey Kong 3, but I don't have Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. But I will get those. Most likely next month or something like that. But if I have enough money by the end of the month, like around Christmas vacation and shit, I'll probably buy it. And you might get like a Christmas episode. Probably. I was thinking making a Christmas episode for the final season. But I probably won't. May do it, may not do it. It's something that I always wanted to do in my channels, do those Christmas specials, Halloween specials. But if I ever do, like if I do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't. So it's not going to be like a big thing. So moving on. What I want to talk about. There's some things that have happened recently. Now I'm not talking about the spiritual stuff. I mean there has, but I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about stuff that recently happened. Movies, some video games and stuff like that. So Sonic 2, the trailer came out, and that trailer looked pretty good, to be quite honest with you. I actually look forward to that. There's also a Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game coming, and a Sonic game that looks pretty good. Oh, an open world Sonic game. Yeah, that hasn't been good. Yeah, but let's see how it is. Hopefully they did learn from their mistakes with that, but who knows, So there was a Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. I just saw the teaser for it. Same thing with the Wonder Woman trailer. But I was so pissed at both of those trailers, mainly because I'm like, that's nothing. It's nothing. It should have been like a movie trailer for crying out loud. It's just telling you, oh, it's coming. And I'm like, I don't care for trailers like that. Why do we keep on doing this shit? How come ever since Square Enix has done that with Final Fantasy 15, other fucking companies have been doing it, at least from what I've noticed, in my opinion. Because ever since this whole fucking like, oh, let's tell people that this game is coming out, and then you'd be like, oh, is it made? Oh no, it's just coming out, or it's being developed. Then why you fucking tell me it's being developed? Don't tell me that it's being developed. Just tell me that just tell me that it's done. When it's done, show me a fucking trailer and tell me when it's going to come out, release date and shit, you bitch. Literally, come on, man. Like, come on. And then what else are you gonna tell me? The game's unfinished? They don't tell me they don't tell me it's gonna be in the market. This is the problem with fucking video game companies, man. That's just an example, but that's not to say that doesn't happen. I won't be surprised if it has happened or it's going to happen. And who's going to get that? I don't know. I really don't know. I really do not know. But if you want to know what it was, have this crystal and this freaking magnets and shit. But I heard this Breath of the Wild too. There was that, but I'm not like a huge I'm not a huge Zelda fan. I mean, I like the Zelda games, at least the ones from what I played. But let's continue on. The Batman trailer. Well, the new Batman that's coming out in 2022. I'm looking forward to that. I'm just looking at some stuff about it, and there's rumors of probably a Joker being there, which is pretty interesting. If not, then not. I'm not gonna be, maybe again. I'm not look if the Joker is in that new Batman movie, cool. But he's probably just gonna be a cameo. Maybe hyping up to the next Batman movie when this movie makes money. It will make money. It's a Batman movie. Batman movies make money. They still make money to this day. I mean, come on. The only I can't see Batman not make money anytime soon, to be honest. It's like, oh my god, now Batman's not making money. Nah, I could see like Batman the Warner Brothers needs to really fuck up really, really fuck up to not to not get money from Batman anymore. Like they really need to fuck up with that, and they haven't. And I don't even if they tried, I don't think it will work. I don't know, because they know it will sell. Batman just makes money. Just the logo alone sells for kind of low. Just the logo on a T-shirt that could be like $1 is now like $15 or $25 just for the fucking goddamn logo, and you'd be like, this is it just has the logo of the Batman show. This is like 25 or $15. It's like, yeah, because it has the logo. Fucking ridiculous. Some people don't want probably the Joker in this new Batman movie because we already had a lot of Jokers already, but like I said before, the more Jokers, the merrier. I don't give a shit. Alright? It's a good time to be a Joker fan and a Batman fan in general because if there's Batman stuff, wouldn't you want to see his arch rival? Especially like, look, I have seen things in Batman that I'm like, that looks dope. I can imagine what Joker looks like, and then you never see what the Joker looks like because they never focus on that, which is fine. But if you have a Batman that is like, for example, you have like a vampire Batman, and you have some crazy psychopath Harley Quinn, and then Batman bites Harley Quinn and shit like that. I'm like, if Batman looks like that, and that, what does Joker look like? But we never see that. We don't know what that Joker looks like in that timeline. At least I don't. If you do, tell me. I would love to see what that looks like. Maybe there is something out there that has it. I don't know. That's just me. That is just me. What else could I talk about? Not a lot of stuff on the gaming awards, to be honest. I was looking at stuff. Like, I wasn't watching the gaming awards. I was just looking at stuff. And there's still stuff going on, I guess. Okay. But a Matrix video game. We haven't had a Matrix video game since what, the PS2 era, I believe. So, I mean, that's just me. That's what I'm thinking, right? But so about the game show 2020. Oh, look at these high YouTubers talking shit. Hey, you got HMK, you got Dreamcast guy, you got I don't even know, but what you guys wasn't having these YouTubers, man. I don't call them. Do we even call them YouTubers? Should we even call them YouTubers? To be honest, these type of people, I don't think we should. Eat 'em ups, beat 'em ups. Should we even call these people YouTubers? No, should we? At this point, should we call them YouTubers? YouTube has changed so much, guys, since what it was back in 2010 and 2006. It's like, if you don't know, you don't know. You just weren't there. But if you were there, then you know. Are we getting Mario Odyssey 2? I mean, that makes sense if we did. So I wouldn't mind. I mean, I am planning to get Bowser's Fury. I want to get the physical copy of Mario Land, Mario 3D World. I do have Mario 3D Land. I've been playing through that. I did had it, but I gave it away and I got it back recently. I'm literally done. I'm literally almost done with the first half of the game. There's some of these people, like some of these high YouTubers, some of them, not all of them, but some of them, talk shit about this game. And at first I would agree with them. When I first played this game, I would agree with them at the time. Because when I first played this game, I admit, I thought this game, I didn't think it was bad. I had a good time with it. It just pissed me the fuck off. I wasn't good at platforming games, guys. I'm still, in a way, not good at platforming games at all. Like, if you give me probably Super Mario Brothers 3 and 2 and 1, the originals, and you tell me to pass them and you give me a time limit, I won't pass them. I'll be Mario Brothers 1, I get stuck in Ward 4. Same thing with Mario Brothers 2. I get stuck in Ward 4. In Mario Brothers 3, I keep losing, so I gotta restart the whole stage again. That's why I like the Game Boy Advance versions. Not because they're easier. They're still the same thing as what they were, but they have save features. Something about a save feature just made me more calm and more collective of me just keep doing the game over and over again until I get it. Until I got it right. I don't know. It's just something when the game tells you, oh, we can save, sometimes that tells me, oh, okay, I can die 1,000 times and not fucking get, you know? Super Mario Brothers 3 has limited continues. Super Mario Brothers 2 does not, and Super Mario Brothers 1 does. So pick your poison, obviously. But with Super Mario Brothers 1, it's short. You can beat the game in a short time. Same thing with Mario Brothers 3. But if you're going like just full on with the whole thing, it's a full game. It's a full fucking game. Again, you could do the same thing with the original Mario Brothers game. But to me, I feel like the first Super Mario Brothers game is a lot easier to get through than Super Mario Brothers 3. Why? Because the map is different. They don't even show you a map in Super Mario Brothers 1. They give you that in the Game Boy Deluxe version. They give you a map, but it's literally straight. So what's the point of it? It's almost like in this game, they give you it straight. Some people like to say this is like a hodgepodge of Super Mario Brothers 3 and Super Mario 64. I disagree. To me, it's like a hodgepodge of Mario 64. I will agree with that. But with Mario Brothers 1. Or should I say the new Mario Brothers, the one that came out for the DS when it first became, you know, when it first became like a, you know, I keep thinking side-scrolling platformer. I don't know why I was thinking of that. I don't know why I was fumbling my words with that, but so I keep saying and So another game that I am looking forward to because it's intriguing me. I'm not like I'm not a huge fan of this type of game, but I've been intrigued with it since the beginning, ever since I was a teenager, yeah, ever since I was a teenager. Metroid. My cousin has played Metroid. I have played the first Metroid game. Haven't beat the first Metroid game. I have played it. I've played other Metroid games too, but I've never played it. I've tried recently. I tried to play Super Metroid because that's one of the Metroid games I've been wanting to play all my life. But the cutscene, there's a long intro, which I just want to get to the game right there and then. So I'm not saying that, oh, I hate the game or fuck the intro, some shit like that. I'm not saying that. It's just that I want to get to the game really quick because I want to see how it is real quick before I left to do something. So that was my fault, thinking that, you know, it can't skip a fucking goddamn cutscene on the fucking Super Nintendo. Sorry. But hey, whatever. So, is there anything I could talk about? Anything that, you know, was new for me and everything that's why I love these just talking videos, just talking whatever. So, if you watch the Gaming Awards, tell me what you think. You know, it's to be honest, there's no really being hyped or being excited for these anymore. To be quite honest, in my opinion, like if there's good stuff, cool. I'm not saying you should not get excited for it. If you like something that you see, then you like something what you see. But you could tell that the battle has the thing has been done anyway. The battle has been done, and like you know when you say it like that, meaning that all the stuff that we've grown and cut, like the E3 events and stuff like that. It's like that shit used to matter. Now that doesn't matter anymore because everyone can have their own events. And now those shits don't matter anymore because they're pieces of shit and they don't know how to make events. And it's like, it dawns on you that you're like, wait a minute. If I go to a con, it's perfectly fine. But apparently you cannot make a con yourself? The studio itself? I'm confused here. You know? I don't know. That's just the way I'm seeing it. Alright. But maybe I should talk about a little bit more of this game. The Tanuki suit, I'm glad it's back. It's just not a review or anything, but I'm glad the Tanuki suit is back in this game. Really fun. It's not like Super Mario Brothers 3, but still, they had to change it obviously because of how you play in this game. That's what I like about Mario games and some of the Nintendo games in general. Mainly because you really know how they structure the game with certain items, certain platforming, and the way also the player moves. And I like that. I always liked that with Mario games in general. And that's one of the reasons why I love Super Mario 64, because Mario's movesets work around with everything that's around you. And I'm just like, genius. Gold. You didn't need power-ups in that game. I wish there were power-ups. The biggest power-up I wish they had was Yoshi. I remember I remember when I was a kid and as a teenager, everyone was just like, Yoshi as a power-up, Yoshi, Yoshi, Yoshi. And I'm a kid and I'm here as a teenager, like, what are they talking about, And then when I eventually played Super Mario World, I'm like, now I see what the fuck these people are talking about. Yoshi's fucking fun. I want this motherfucker to be in every fucking game. He is. Yoshi's fucking fun tonight. And then I played, Yoshi's Island. That game is fucking fun too. I haven't beat it. But it is fun. It's again, I maybe I shouldn't play Yoshi's Island because there's certain parts in that game that again I'm not a platforming dude. I'm an RPG type of dude, and maybe a Tekken, Mortal Kombat, and SOULCALIBUR type of person. I'm more of a Grand Theft Auto type of person. I'm that type of player. When it comes to, I don't hate platforming games. Again, some platforming games I'm actually pretty good at, some of them. But when it comes to like ones that are like probably like Super Meat Boy or some shit like that, I don't know. Some other platforms that are like ridiculously crazy, like for example like Kazu Mario's, I'm like no, or Super Mario Lost Levels, no. I have tried Super Mario Lost Levels, and to be quite honest, it's actually one of my favorite Super Mario Brothers games. Yeah, it's hard, you can't barely pass it, but some of the shit they make you do in that game, I'm just like, how come they can't translate some of this to the new Mario games? Just make it easier, less hard and challenging. Just saying. That's something what's missing in modern Mario games, man. That's just me. Have something that I don't know, man. That's just me. I want something that not only the items are the extension of the platforms, but but the platforms are also an extension of yourself, if that makes sense. If that makes sense, and it and it, and it gives the player an option too. You don't have to do it. It's the same thing with this game. This game, some people, I think platforming, in my opinion, works where the platform around works with some of the items or with the character you play as. I think that's where platforming really shines the best. When it comes to platforming, that it's like, hey, let the player decide. A lot of people get mixed reactions. Some people love it. Some people outright fucking hate it. And I mean hate it. And I'm just like, guys, they're giving you options. But I understand where they're coming from. They want the game to like give highlights to these items that are iconic and actually not bad and they can use in certain types of levels. But it's up to you to do it. Which is fine. It's been like that in some Mario games. But in some Mario games, they don't want you to do that. They want you to like do certain things to go through that area, and some people love that shit. Hey, it's in Super Mario Brothers 3, and in some Mario games they do it perfectly. Again, going back in Super Mario Brothers 2, you could do that shit. I mean, like the whole platforming type of stuff, you could do that. Just turn it down a bit. Don't make it as challenging or hard or fucking crazy. Just make it the way it is. And the thing is, when you look at Super Mario Lost Levels, a lot of people say that, oh, it's like a Super Mario Maker type of game, and I roll my eyes when people say that shit. I'm like, fuck off with that crap. And then when people be like, oh, it's just a hack or DLC, oh, then that's just wrong. I'm like, whatever, man, whatever. Like, go ahead, hate Lost Levels all you want, but Lost Levels has a special place in Mario history, and it deserves to get some love. It does. It might get some. To be honest, you don't even have to play the original. Just play played the Super Nintendo version. I'm sure it's a lot easier. It has multiple continues, most likely. You don't have to go to the front of the title screen or some shit like that. I don't know. I haven't played that one in a while. You know? I have it right now, to be quite honest. I can play it on my Switch. Why? Because I have the Nintendo Online stuff. I didn't pay for it. I just have the NES version and the Super Nintendo version, which I'm glad Nintendo put those, but there's a flaw with those. The libraries are fucking nothing. Like, there's barely any games there. There's games. There's good games there. But where's Final Fantasy 3, aka Final Fantasy 6? Where's Final Fantasy 3? Where's Final Fantasy 2, aka Final Fantasy 4? Where's Chrono Trigger? Where's Secret of Evermore? Where's Super Mario RPG? Where's Earthbound? These are the games that I've been wanting to play for years. And you tell me that Nintendo was releasing these games on the Switch for free, that you could just download and shit. All you need is just internet, basically. And you can play them any way you want, as long as you have internet. You'd be like, holy shit, hell yeah. But I can't play them because you don't have the games. And some people complain saying that, oh, I can't download and save them on my thing, basically, on my flash drive and shit like that. Which I can understand, because once it's gone, it's gone. It's in the cloud, I understand that. But damn, man, like, really? You don't have those games? You don't have those games, Nintendo? You don't even have Castlevania 4 there. What the fuck? Do you have some of the Mega Man games there? I need to... You know what? No, this is live. We're checking right now. I know. This is live. We're checking right now. This is live on Facebook. I know this is not live on YouTube, but we're checking right now because this is some BS, to be quite honest. And justice needs to be served. So I do have Skyscraper, as I'll show you right there. Got Skyscraper, Donkey Kong 3. You got The World Ends With You right here, the remix version. Oh, don't get the remix version. Yeah, kind of like what? Who said that? Let me call this YouTuber out. What's his name? Eat 'em Ups. It just goes to show, man, these high YouTubers, man, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. All they care is for you to pay them for their Patreon shit. Even though they get YouTube money because of the ads. You dumb motherfuckers, man. You're scum. You're scum. You're making more money than you really don't need to. You don't have to ask fans for your money if you're making off of YouTube and Patreon. Patreon is something that, hey, if the fans give you something, you give them back. Or you can put that money to your channel. Oh, shit. I have to go to my sister's profile because I can't do it on my profile. Because this is originally hers. So ignore the dog. So we got the first Mario Kart here. We got Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island, Super Tennis, Super Soccer. What the fuck's wrong with you? You got Super Metroid, which is fine. You got Star Fox, which is cool. Kirby's Dreamland, Kirby's Dream Course, A Link to the Past. You got Breath of Fire. You got Demon's Crest. It's supposed to be Demon's Quest, but okay. Star Fox 2, which I'm happy that's there. The Kirby Superstar Collection, 8 games, which is actually 9 games. So they kind of, make you trick you there, but that's a good game. They got the Mario All-Stars, Donkey Kong, all the Donkey Kong Country games. So they got good games here. It's just that they're missing a portion of other games. And those games here, like what? Claymates? What the fuck is Claymates? This is a Blaze processing? Well, what? Well, what are these games that mostly everyone's going to look at and be like, where the fuck is the game? Baseball Simulation 1000. Am I seeing that right? I'm sure there's fans of these games, but are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There's there's nothing here. There's nothing here. You mean to tell me, Squirrel, you mean to tell me, Nintendo, you're that salty to not put Super Mario RPG in here? You still that salty about the whole Square Enix thing? Seriously, man. Seriously. To be honest, you have no idea. Some people don't get it. There's respect when it comes to Japanese developers and company owners and all that. There's a respect of like a, think of it as like a, I don't want to say a mafia type thing, but think of it as like a, everyone respects each other basically. But if someone goes off, you know that whole thing with Nintendo and Sony and stuff like that when they were making the PlayStation, and then they went off to work with another company because Nintendo didn't want to share profits with Sony and shit like that. The owner of Sony basically was like, fuck them. They disrespected us and broke the basically a friendship contract in a way. Something that is really faithful and really respected in Japan. That if you destroy that promise, you get fucked. Like, you lose respect. You literally lose respect. No one doesn't care for you anymore. No one doesn't look at you the same. People don't understand respect how it is in Japan, man. That's why you see all these, you know, Asian movies that are all like really hardcore and shit like that. Because, dude, man, they don't play around. They don't play around when it comes to that shit, man. And yet there's video game companies that play around with this shit, and you'd be like, do you realize back in your day, if this shit happened, you would have got beheaded, dude. No one would have got away with that shit back then. It's crazy how it was back then. But that you're lucky it's not like that now. Shoot. And that's not a threat. That's just that's just the history of the respect it was. And this is not enlightenment or spiritual thing. It's just a fact. If you like do your research or know how some cultures work with respect type of way. Now I'm not saying they will behead someone if they, you know, but it comes to such a disrespect of loyalty and brotherhood and sisterhood that if that's broken, you're like, if that's broken, what do we have? You know? It's almost like some Asians know that, you know, if we don't have each other, who do we have? And some of us need to realize that too. If we don't have each other, who do we have? And some of us don't fucking realize that shit. And some of us want to fucking, like, you know, just want to harm more people and that shit. So there's not a lot on Super Nintendo games in this one. Let's check the NES. I want to check. Let's see. I mean, we got some of the same games here. I mean, we got Kirby's Adventure, we got Metroid. You see, you don't even you have Super Metroid on that one. You're right. Never mind. Again, here you barely have any good games in this one too. Where's the second Star Tropics game? It has to be here. It's not here. It should be here. It's not here. It's not here. It's not here. You basically have some of the first, I guess, not all of them, or I was going to say the first generation of games that came straight to the console, the first games that came to the console. But no. But you don't even have a lot of games here, man. Like, seriously. It's sad. It's fucking sad. And some of these games are cool. You know, you got Ninja Gaiden, you got Dr. Mario, The Adventures of Lulu or Lolo. Solomon's Key, which is a really good game, to be quite honest. It's a really good game. Ghosts and Goblins, Double Dragon. You know, you got Donkey Kong 1, 2, and 3. You got Donkey Kong Math, I think, in here. You got Pro Wrestling. You got Super Mario. Ice Climbers, Super Mario Brothers 3, 1, 2, Yoshi, River City Ransom. Yeah, again, you got some good games here, but where was the other games? Nintendo, if someone came to your library, kind of loud, you have a fucking goddamn sports game. You have a fucking sports game. Swear to God, this is probably from NFL or some shit. No, but I don't know what to say. This is just a disappointment. And yet you want us to spend 60 or 80 fucking dollars on the N64 version that comes with the Sega stuff, and you want to have what? Barely any games for it? I don't know about the Sega stuff, but for what I'm here for Super Nintendo, I mean for Nintendo 64, you want to have like probably one game. And plus, even if they all line it, I don't want to check because I don't want to spend 60 or fucking $80 on a cloud service of game streaming that you can already have right here. I already have it on my fucking thumbs. I already have it. Oh, I already have it on my. I already have it right here. The only difference is you don't add shit. What, you want us to pay for that too? A long time ago, I said this. This would be a subscription of you getting games, all games. It doesn't matter what it is, and you could just pay for them literally. Like what? Like the subscription would be like probably like Netflix at $10 a month or some shit, and you play like every game that was made alive. That sounds like a good deal. But that's too much for video game companies, right? And the thing is, I don't have to. You know, I don't. I'm not saying to make just one service for all games and shit like that. I know how these companies are. These game companies would just be like, no, I want mine. Nintendo will want them, and Microsoft and shit like that. You know. So it's like, okay, fine, but at least make it $10. Don't make it 60 or something dollars, and then put like again like Netflix. Just do it like Netflix, but gaming service. Come on, man. It's that easy. And yet you're making it fucking hard because you want more money for no reason. For these games that you don't pay attention to. And when people fucking do shit for it, you take it away. For what? You're not getting money out of it. Oh, but you say, oh no, you're taking money out of it. And then when you give it to us, it's half-ass. And you want us to give you more money for it. Fuck off. Are you stupid? This is not just Nintendo, it's other fucking companies. This is why some people say Nintendo's business policy is shit, but their games are good. I heard a long time ago there are 3 things you should not work with: kids, Disney, and Nintendo. Those are the 3 things I've heard since I was growing up that you should not work for. Don't work with kids, don't work with Disney, and don't work with Nintendo. Imagine going to a company and be like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? It'll be like, not working with kids, not working with Nintendo, or not working with Disney. They're going to look at you like, what? To be honest, I want someone to tell someone that just to like, even, you know what? How about ask your boss that question? Be like, hey, boss, there's just some YouTuber that asked this question. I'm just gonna ask you if I like, if I was doing a job interview and you asked me where you see yourself in 5 years, be like, oh, where I see myself in 5 years, I don't want to work with kids, I don't want to work with Disney, and I don't want to work with Nintendo. Ask them that and see what they will respond. I want to know what's their response, and please come back and tell me. They're probably gonna be like, they'll probably have a response. I'm like, what the fuck are you saying? Yo, please come back and talk to me with that response, man, because I would love to know. So there's stuff I do want to get in Smash Brothers because there's some stuff I do want to get like Saga and everything like that and other characters. But what other games and stuff that really I should discuss? Is there anything else I should discuss? I don't know. That's probably it. I'm pretty much having a good time here. It's fine. Um, if you have a Switch, and you don't have Sky Skipper, get it. It's a fun arcade game, and also get some Donkey Kong 3. You know, again, if you have the money and shit like that. If you don't, just don't listen to me. You know, it's like, what are you doing? No means no. You know. So I have pretty good games here. I really do. If you look at my library, you would be like, huh, not bad, not bad. So let's see. So let me see real quick. Yeah, people. I guess Metroid Dread is getting mixed reactions and all that shit. But you know what? I'm that type of person that's like, hey, if I like this game, if I like the way it plays, and I like the way it feels, and I'm having a good time with it, if I'm having fun with the game, keyword FUN, fun. If it's fun, then that means the game is good. Fuck off. Oh, the story sucks and shit. The gameplay, the music. Maybe maybe the music's not that good, but the gameplay. And if you don't think it's good, then you don't think it's good. That's fine. People have different tastes of gameplays. But don't be like, oh, if you play this, you're shit. Look, there's a difference between like, hey, if you get this game, you're probably an asshole for getting it because you support a company that just wants to half-ass the game, you know? But hey, if it's a bad game in general, like, I don't know, like Hook, or has an agenda type thing, a game like that or some shit like that, then no. You know, you probably shouldn't play it. And I wouldn't play it either. You know? Sonic the Hedgehog trailer, I'm going to go back to that. That looks dope. That looks dope. It does. Jim Carrey doesn't look Dr. Robotnik, although he doesn't have the fat suit. He most likely doesn't want to wear a fat suit. I don't blame him. Um, there is another Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. Like I said, there's the game. What else? Let's talk about Scream also. Scream 5. Is there another movie that's coming out? Let's see, what's coming out in February? Oh, that's Leatherface. Okay, that's Chainsaw Massacre. These movies could be shit. I'm dreading both of these movies. There's a little hope for Scream to be good. With Texas Chainsaw Massacre, there's no hope. Like, I enjoyed Texas Chainsaw 3D for what it was. That's the last Chainsaw movie that I watched. But I know it's not the best. I know it's not the greatest. But is it? Yeah, does it have stuff that, to be honest, you might say it's outright bad that you just be like, I can't stop watching it. There's that, I guess. But that's really up to the viewer to decide. You know, that is if no one doesn't automatically judge a person to be like, oh, you like that movie? Then let's not talk about him again, and let's not watch him again. Oh, let's not date him again. Oh, let's not date him. Let's not talk to him again because he likes this type of movie. That's childish. And if you act that certain way, like I've seen some, like a long time ago, I saw a video like that, like, oh, you dated him, he liked that movie. Oh, well, that shows his Well, that shows who he really is. Good thing you dropped the ball on him. So you rather drop off a person because of the movie, but not their personality. Okay. 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 See, it's those type of bitches and those type of motherfuckers that all they want is one thing: a dick and a fucking pussy. And that's why some people like me have been alone. Why? Not because we're too good, to be honest. We're too good. We respect people too much. There you go. We do. We respect people too much. And people take advantage of that. But then you gotta grow up, grow some balls, and realize fuck them. And move on. Because you can only love yourself, baby. Alright? So, let's see. Okay, Breath of the Wild 2. I had a feeling this was going to happen. I haven't seen the trailer or anything like that. But people love Breath of the Wild 1 so much that I wonder what takes. I haven't seen the timeline where this takes place. So that was that. We're having a Star Trek game. Did I even say Star Trek right? A Halo live action TV series? What? ¿Qué sí qué? On Paramount Plus? Are you high? I gotta see this. What? I better not get a copyright for this. I'll just be like this for the whole time. Who are all these people? Come on, show Katana. Don't show some. There you go, Master Chief. You look good. So that's it? That's all we're getting? I always love that. Oh. I wonder who won Game of the Year. Probably some game that's stupid. Guarantee you. To be honest. Oh no, never mind. To be honest, I don't even know what games came out this year, so. Most of the other games I have probably been getting are from like probably 2019 and shit. Maybe Persona 5. Persona 5. Shin Megami Tensei series. Maybe that one's going to get one. Or at least something. Again, I don't keep up. Mainly because it doesn't really matter to me all that much. Like, it's not a thing that I'm going to lose my sleep over. Like, I just don't give a shit. No! I don't know. It's just funny to me to see how people do give a shit. I give a shit in a way that's like, hey, what's some games now coming out that I'm not be interested in? That's really it. But other than that, pass. I might skip WrestleMania and Royal Rumble, man. Like, I just don't care anymore. I just don't give a fuck, man. Like, really. Like, I don't want to. Like, I guess I don't want to not associate. how should I put this? Waste my time. I have been watching this YouTuber called Weird Video Games. Good videos, to be honest. I like the weird video games stuff, to be honest. So, if you don't know, I'm eating a chocolate cake. So, let's see. Is that? I think that's probably it. I'm trying to think of other things. I already mentioned the horror stuff. Maybe I should tell you maybe my thoughts for Halloween Kills. I know some people want me to be like, oh, talk about the new Chucky series. I can't talk about the series right now. Mainly because I haven't. Not funny. I haven't been watching the last episodes. I just haven't. I keep missing them. I forgot about them. But I will download the app so I can watch them and then review them. Who knows? That might be my last episode for season 18. That'd be nice to do, right? Oh my god! You know what? Let's talk about this since we're almost done here. Let's talk about the angry video game nerd. Let's talk about James O. There's certain things I already know that a lot of people won't believe me at all about this guy. All I have to say is this. Look at his hand. Look at his hands. And look how he plays guitar. And look at an old video of his. And come back and talk to me. That's all I need to say. That's all I need to say. That's all I need to say. You need to push yourself to find that shit. Then when you do, come back and talk to me. Seriously. I will literally give you my message on Facebook and we could talk about it. I am dead serious. Okay? But other than that, I'm not talking about it here. All I have to say, I watched James part 1 of the 200 episode of AVGN. All I have to say is, holy shit, I didn't even watch the whole fucking thing, mainly because it was just literally flashbacks to other videos that were better than probably this one. Look, I haven't been a fan. Look, James Rolfe and Doug Walker are the two people that inspire me to make YouTube videos. Those are the two people that inspire me to make YouTube videos. Now, obviously, these YouTubers have went south since I've grown up. Very south, including, actually, no, both of the, at first, people were like, oh, what is it? Channel also went south. Cinemasco is still pretty, yeah. And then all of a sudden, Screenwave just came out of nowhere and just, damn. And the thing is, look, James, you might like the people in Screenwave and all that shit. That's fine. But people are just saying that the quality went low while they joined you. That's all. That's all what some of them are saying. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, the asshole variety. You said it, not me. I remember when I first saw that video, I literally told myself, yo, the internet is going to have a fucking fit. And they did. And it did. It did. I don't know to either applaud James to know that he knew that this shit was going to happen, or to applaud myself for knowing that how these people already react, because I already know how people can react to something shit like this. Do they have a right to react the way they react? Yeah. Look, I'm not going to be pissed off at you the way you react the way James fucking said in his videos. Can we call him James? Again, come back and talk to me when you find that out. You might not even want to, because then you'd be fucking scared. Just saying. That's the farthest that I am going with that. Okay? Very far. Okay? And please don't please do it. Like, if you really want to know, do it. If you don't want to, hey. We don't have to know everything, I guess, right? So, maybe most people might talk about the whole plagiarism thing. Holy shit, man. At first, it was just one. You know, the first Halloween one. That's the thing. I want to tell you one thing. I want to say one thing. Maybe there's more in his website of Cinemastical, but I haven't checked because I haven't checked that in that website in years. But I think in his, well, I saw like a combination of his Halloween stuff that he did this year. And he didn't finish the whole thing, I believe. From the videos that they put together. They just kept repeating themselves after. So I'm guessing that he's not done with the whole thing. If that's true, is it because of the whole scandal that happened? The whole plagiarism thing? If that's true, I'm not saying it is, but if that's true, damn, you stopped making the Monster Madness thing just because of that. I'm not saying you did, but it's probably true. Probably not. I don't know. I haven't checked. Maybe someone will fill me in with it, and that's fine. Go ahead, fill me in. Because I don't know. I just guessed at that point. So I could be wrong. So, but the Mike Mateo left, guys. Mike Mateo left. I could say whole things about Mike Mateo too, but I won't get to that. I won't get into that can of worms. But he's once he left, once Bootsy left, that was it. Bootsy was fucking awesome. Can we say that? Our Lord and Savior Bootsy. No, Bootsy was awesome, man. Hell yeah. When he made that video of fucking what is it? Battletoads? To be honest, when he made that video, I got a little bit closer ahead because of him. Because when I first played Battletoads, I couldn't play that game for shit. But once I saw that video, I actually went ahead. I actually beat the hardest level that a lot of people point out. Like, I think that was like the racing one. I passed that shit, and I was like, oh my god! And then there was more to come, obviously, and I was like, holy shit. I don't want to get into more tangents with that, but holy shit, man. I realized that other people in that place, Cinemastical, before Screen Wave even came in, that it was going to be split. Kind of loud. You didn't have Kevin. I think that's his name, right? Kevin? I could maybe I'm saying his name wrong. But the guy that singing James' theme song, the Nerds theme song. Where is it? We will barely hear it. All we get is an 8-bit rendition every time his intros are happen. Like those are fine, but where's the soundtrack? Is it like, oh, and I have to pay him royalties because of that shit now because I'm using his voice? Oh, now forget it. I'm just not doing it now. Or is it Screenway just telling you it? And then you have this Peter Griffin motherfucker. Some people might be like, oh, you're too harsh on that. You know what? I wouldn't argue with you, to be honest. I would actually agree with you. Maybe I am being too harsh on that. was it Justin? Is that his name? Maybe I'm being too harsh on him. But you know what? When you're just as a KKA member, and from what I've heard, I don't know if this is true. Why are you even? And there's a picture of that, so there's no denying that. But there's also an allegation of you hanging out with a fucking pedophile. Is that true? Is that true? Oh, an alleged pedophile? Look, look. I'll be honest with you. Either if it wasn't true or not true, if I was James, I want to have him kneel my children on my house. I don't give a fuck if he walked with Screen Wave. Fuck you. Okay? Because that shit's my house. I'm the man of the house. I'm the lion of this fucking kingdom. And you don't get next to my babies. I will eat you alive. Okay? That's the way I see it. Innocent until proven guilty, fine. Fine, if you want to point that out. But back in the day, there was allegations on someone like that, and there was probably proof of it. Yeah, still to this day, they would do it. It's just that there's laws on it now. To protect people like them, right? See, you gotta think about that. We live in a world that there's a system in place that protects some pedophiles that are like rich and shit like that. So you mean to tell me that the same people that are not protecting the rich pedophiles, you don't think they're all pedophiles? Just a food for thought. Food for thought. And good God, like, when I found that out, I'm like, what? Look, even if this wasn't, again, going back, even if this wasn't true about this Peter Griffin motherfucker, that even if it wasn't true, or is true, even if it was or isn't true, James should have not associated with him to begin with. If that's even, true, and you shouldn't. That just, because I say this right now, if that is 100% true, James, you're hanging out with someone that knows a pedophile. And we all know what happens. Pedophiles hang out with other pedophiles. It makes sense why you have Macaulay Culkin in one of your videos, right? Yeah, I said it. I fucking said it. Who's going to, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'm just speaking my mind and singing it. Okay? The only person that's exposing itself is you. And it's sad. As a fan, it's sad. In a person type of way. Like if I, person, celebrity-wise, it's fucking hilarious in my opinion. But it's like, wow, man. Wow. I do not want to talk about James, but this is, look, YouTuber Radical Rick, shout out to you. Because this video right here. Why I'm watching Scary Jesse guy's personal stream instead of something. What is it? Is this video? Instead of AVGN 20. Yeah. 200 video. Is that what James is doing though? The Persona game? Sorry about that. I haven't seen his part 2, if there is a part 2. Because I didn't finish part 1. It was just a like I said before, it was just a montage of his other shit. I don't like when TV shows do it. So why would I want YouTubers to do it? Especially if you told me, hey, it's just a 2-parter, and the first part is only 20-something minutes, and then before I noticed that, oh, you're still continuing with this montage of your previous videos, it's already almost gone, the video. So I'm just like, what's the point of me watching part 1? The views, right? The views? Oh, it's a 200 video. Did you do that to your 100th video? No. The only montage and backstory that we got was all the pictures that you saw, and then the 100th picture from the 100th episode You even called you your favorite episode, didn't you, James? Again, could we call you James? Another note there too. Look at the hair. Each video, look at the hair. Don't tell me all different hairstyles. Really, you need me to tell? Come to my videos and tell me if my hair changes. That all of a sudden I have hair like this, and then all of a sudden in the other videos I have no hair like this. Like literally, like no hair here. Oh, that's just normal. And the next video I have full head of hair. Think, 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 think. Be like Jimmy Neutron, okay? Think. All right? Seriously. Hey, he became a boy genius that way, right? So, moving on. I think that's really it, guys. I don't have to keep going with this James Ralph stuff and what he's done. If you want me to talk about more of it, I guess I could, but I'm just... I don't know. I guess that's it, guys. I'm gonna actually go and watch this video of Radical and upload this video. So I'll see you guys later. Radical, if you're watching this video, if you all, I don't know if you all, I doubt it because this is not really it's just a talking video. So there you go. But that's it. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and be safe.